Good day! Welcome to Pieces of Pap for June 29th, 2026. We'll talk about the video games that come out this week, but let's talk about what comes out on the channel this week. If you're watching this at 9 a.m. on Monday, it is Pieces of Pap. If you join us at 11 a.m., the Retro Gaming Weekly World Cup continues with the round of 32. The first game is Turkey versus England. Can England bring it home this time, boys? I don't know. Coming up after that, it's Ivory Coast versus South Africa at 1 p.m. 3 p.m. sees Canada face off against New Zealand. 5 p.m. sees Brazil face off against Switzerland. At 7 p.m. we have Europa Part 3. Moving on to Tuesday, Retro Gaming Weekly World Cup continues with Portugal versus Colombia in the opening game at 11 a.m. 1 p.m. sees Croatia versus South Korea. 3 p.m. sees the Netherlands face off against Ghana. 5 p.m. sees Germany face off against Uzbekistan. And then at 7 p.m. we have The Adventures of Elliot Part 4. Moving on to Wednesday, July 1st, we have the Founders Vlog. That's going to be a real interesting one based on the news we have this week. 11 a.m. sees Retro Gaming Weekly World Cup continue with Iran versus Paraguay. At 1 p.m. it's a game you're probably all wanting to see. It's Panama versus USA. Can the USA pull it off? Find out. Iraq versus Argentina faces off at 3 p.m. and at 5 p.m. Jordan faces off against France. On July 2nd, Trade Winds Thursdays opens up Retro Gaming Weekly's Magic Throwback Thursday. And then at 11 a.m., the World Cup continues with Morocco versus Japan at 1 p.m., Scotland versus Algeria, 3 p.m., Saudi Arabia versus Ecuador, 5 p.m. for Curacao versus Cape Verde. It will be the Netherlands Antilles versus Angola, only because Cape Verde, for some unknown reason, does not have a team in FIFA Road to the World Cup 98, even though all the FIFA members are there, and Curacao was part of the Netherlands Antilles at the time the game was produced. July 3rd, we have a slew of demo derbies at 9, 11, and 1 p.m. 5 p.m. sees Game of the Week. 7 p.m. sees Freefall 95 Part 4. 4th of July, before you go see some fireworks and celebrate America, see the Alsatian Empire in full bloom in TFC The Fertile Crescent Part 5. July 5th sees Sunday Drivers Grand Prix Legends Gameplay Part 5. News this week, Grand Theft Auto 6 gets $79.99 price tag for Standard Edition, $99.99 for Deluxe. PS5 and Xbox Series X owners will get digital code along with the physical copy, with the digital codes coming out on November 12th. The physical copies will arrive on November 19th. I think the PC game comes out on the 12th. If you want an Xbox version of Grand Theft Auto 6, you should basically buy your Xbox now because prices go up on August 1st due to rising component costs. Xbox Series X will go up to $750, and the 2TB Series X will be discontinued. Xbox Series S, the 512GB will go up to $500, an increase of $100, whilst 1TB models go up by $150 to $600. This rise in component cost is due to graphics card being used for AI. That's the theme of the Founders Log this week. Let's talk about games this week. June 30th sees Monopoly Star Wars Heroes vs. Villains come out for PC, PS5, Switch 2, and Xbox Series X. Play a team-based version of the beloved friendship-ruining board game set in the Star Wars universe by choosing your favorite heroes and villains and using their powers to gain control of the galaxy. Price is $29.99. This is not for me. I do not enjoy board games on a computer, unless it's Axis and Allies. Death Bulge Battle of the Bands releases for PS4, PS5, Switch, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X. Memento, a game that came out on PSC in the first week of Pieces of Pap, but after we went to press, comes out on Switch, Switch 2, PS5, and Xbox Series X. It's a cozy little home decor game. If you're into that, give it a try. Murky Divers finally releases on PS5 and Xbox Series X. So that's been out for some time on PC. Super Meat Boy releases its physical special edition on PS5 and Switch 2. Comes with a sticker set and reversible cover that can be found on the standard edition, plus a special sleeve, lenticular postcard, cloth patch, and art book. If you haven't played this game and you're an owner of one of those consoles, give it a try. July 1st sees High on Life release on Switch 2. Then it's Lassen's Loop for Android, iOS, PC, and Mac. TMB Games has released this music app that allows you to create your own tracks using 8-second clips. It was created in tribute to music, film, and movie composer and sound engineer Justin Lassen. Once you create these games, you can turn them into MP3s that you own the rights to. There is a demo available. We won't be playing it on Demo Derby this week because I don't know how to classify it as a game, but you will hear some of the stuff because I will be trying it out to use incidental music for some of the Alsatian production stuff. Lux Anima comes out on PC from Chill Fox Games. This relaxing incremental tower defense where your defenses are flowers. Defeat incoming spirits, grow your garden, collect essence, unlock upgrades, and protect the sacred core. The demo is available. I have played it. It is really good. It's a 31.5 out of 35. Give it a try. Mycofall comes out on PC as well from Lazy Cod Games. Mycofall is a bullet heaven survivors-like auto shooter. Defeat hordes of infected insects to evolve and morph powerful abilities and weapons. Collect mycelium, grow stronger, and unlock permanent upgrades while defending the forest solo or together in online co-op. It was fun. It wasn't my type of game, but I can see how good it was. It was a 27.5 out of 35. Moving on to July 2nd, we have Hyperwired coming out for PC, PS4, PS5, Switch, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X. Select-to-Plays game feels like Galaga with a little bit of a twist, where players can pilot a ship with a charger hanging off of it, explore an ever-changing space, and plug in to recharge your energy while surviving the enemy breach in this cable-like space shooter with roguelike elements and plugged resource management. This will definitely be Game of the Week. It scored a 32 out of 35. Rhythm Heaven Groove, aka Rhythm Paradise Groove in PAL countries, and Rhythm Heaven Miracle Stars in Asia comes out on Switch. This latest entry in the Rhythm Heaven series allows players to play many eclectic rhythm games along with music produced by the renowned Japanese musician Sunko, with a male symbol after it. Lost Ember comes out on PS5 and Xbox Series X, while Scholar Adventure Mystery of Silence comes out on PS5, Switch, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X. Finally, on July 4th, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2 2024 releases its World Update number 22, National Parks, for PS5, PC, and Xbox Series X. Get over 30 national parks as well as the Goodyear Blimp in this latest update to the popular series. If you like Flight Simulator, this might be for you. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Please hit that like button, that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell to be notified about our next video. And check out the Retro Gaming Weekly World Cup. My name, as always, has been Jack Cobourn. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful afternoon and a wonderful day. Bye-bye. This has been a presentation of Alsatian Productions. Ew!